Hi team, welcome to the another episode of TypeScript Zero to Hero series. In this video, we are going to mainly talk about functions as types. So let's dive in. As a first example, I'm going to show you function types using arrows syntax. So let's see how it works with an example. I'm creating variable called add, and I'm adding some parameters for that x number and y, it's also a number, and the result also should be a number. Okay, then we need to give the implementation of this add function. Okay, it means we need to initialize what is going to be inside of that add function. So add equals we have passed two parameters, whatever, x, y, o, a, b, whatever, and then as a result we need to return a plus b. That's how our adding function is working. So then I'm going to test it. I print up console log and call that add function in here, and we need to pass two parameters. In here. I pass 5 and 10. Then I open a terminal and say not app.ts. See, the summation of these two numbers are returned. So that's how we can create a function type using arrow syntax, arrow functions. Okay, then the second one is create a function type using type alias. In here what I'm going to do is uh, just a second. We are creating a custom type called reader. So once we run some methods, okay, once we run some methods that greet provide whatever the attribute which we need to execute that function. It means like this way. Let's see. Create a type called reader, and it should ask for a name string. Okay, it should ask for a name. So from there we can say who can greet. Then I'm creating a variable called greet. Okay, variable called greet, and its type is the greeter. We have already created that greeter type. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm create a method like this way, greet. Okay, greet. Well, I'm passing the name attribute as a parameter, and I'm creating a arrow function. In here I can say hello, and I'm going to append whatever the parameter name here, and I'm going to print this one. Okay, by calling this greet. function. Let's see how it's work. See, 15 is the previous one. Okay, now you can see hello Alice, the value we are passing through the here is printed like this way. So the next thing, the next thing, we can make a function type using interface. So let's see how it works. I'm creating an interface called calculator, and I'm passing two number values for it, and it should return a number as well. So then I'm creating a variable called let multiply, and it should have that calculate type, and then I'm creating my multiply function. So for a multiply function, I'm passing two values and return the multiplication of those two numbers. And once I call this function with two values, we'll see the multiplication of these two values are listed in here. Okay, so then the next thing, fourth one, we can create a function as parameters. Okay, let's see how it works. I'm creating a function called function execute. Okay, execute, and I'm passing the parameters like operation. Okay, operation, this is the syntax of it, and I'm passing two values, x and y. X is a number and y also a number. Okay, then it should also return a number. Okay, great. Then I can say inside of that execute function, console.log operation, I'm passing two values in here. Okay, then outside of that, I can say execute, open brackets, and again a comma b equals a minus b, like this way. So then I'm going to execute this one. See, it gives the output as the a minus b. Okay, the final type, the final. Now I'm going to create the final function types. It is make a function as a return type. So let's see how it works. I'm creating a function called create logger. Okay, and I'm not passing any value for it, and void. And I'm saying that inside of that return const login from the logger function. Outside of that, create const logger const variable, and I'm calling that create logger in here, and finally I call that logger constant, and I'm executing this one, and that login from the logger function is working. Okay, that is okay. That's it for now. In next video, we are going to talk about the types any, unknown, never, and void. See you in there.